Absolutely phenomenal. Okay. What is up, KT Dynasty? If you are a new viewer, hi, hey, hello, how you doing? And welcome to the family, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, tap the little notification bell right next to it, and thumbs up this video. You guys, so what I have prepared for me today is 3 delicious basil wrap burritos. Oh, you guys, I'm starving. I cannot wait to get into this meal. You don't even know. Is that better? Okay. I'm going to roll my sleeves up and get into this because it's going to be messy, you guys. I'm going to warn you. And I don't have a napkin nearby, but I do have a bottle of agua. All right, you guys. On the inside, I have cheese, ground turkey, guacamole, and sour cream and jalapenos. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I should have got my hot sauce. Mmm. So good. Mmm. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm gonna eat for a little bit because I need to get something on my stomach. I've been waiting for this. Mmm. 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 Turn that bomb every time. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely phenomenal. Mmm. Phenomenal. Mmm. Mmm. Woo! I had to get this in real quick. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. I think I'm good. Just use a spoon. Mmm. Mom. Oh. Ouch. Good job. Did I start talking? Because I got lost in this burrito. You guys will have to excuse the hair wrap. I took my hair down yesterday. Okay, guys, so I want to apologize to you guys for not posting yesterday. My mother and I took my kids to Boo at the Zoo. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it was like the cutest thing ever. Like, they had so much fun. They had, it was like at nighttime. They had the whole entire zoo park except for like a couple areas that were blocked off. They had it like lit up with Halloween stuff. Like, they had little mummies, they had like little ghosts, and it was really cute. And they had bubble machines all over the park, so it's like you could, like, the kids like were going crazy over the bubbles. It was so cute. I think next year that might be a little bit too big for it, because it was a lot of little kids. It was a couple bigger kids about their age, but it was mostly little babies. They were so cute. There's this mom and her son. Like, the mom was like a big pan pizza, and then her little son was like a little slice of pizza. I thought that was cute. My boys, Antonio was Deadpool, and Xavier was Bumblebee the Transformer. So they had a really great time. We were gone literally all day yesterday. Went out to eat, went to the zoo. Yesterday was phenomenal. And the boys didn't have school, so it worked out great. This would have been one of those perfect meals to have one of my handy dandy guava juices, but I drank them all. I gotta wait on my fiance to bring home some more. So good. Wow. You know what kills me? When grown people act like kids. I'm not talking about like as far as like having a good time, ha he he, that type of having or acting like kids, but I'm talking about when they legitimately act like kids. Like, we are grown and we can talk about the situation. And if you feel like you can't talk to me about the situation, adios. Adios, muchachos. You know, like, I just can't stand that. Like, with females, man. Like, come to me as a woman. If you feel some type of way about me, or I said something to you that you felt rubbed you the wrong way, bring it to my attention. You know? I want to know. You don't need to send subliminal messages. Come to me directly, sis. But to me personally, life is too short to be walking on mad all the time. I love my life. I live it up to the fullest. I have an amazing fiance, 3 beautiful boys. I don't have room for the BS. You know, I'm trying to build a foundation. You know what I mean? Too many people have their foundation built from sand, and they don't last long. Mine's sturdy. You know, I'm gonna teach my kids just to strive. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it, and never give up. We are not quitters in this family. It was once upon a time ago. What grade was I in? Probably like 7th or 8th grade. It was like 7th or 8th grade, 6th, 7th or 8th grade, one of them. When I started playing like basketball and getting into volleyball and stuff, I sucked at it at first. I was no good. Like, nobody wanted me on their team. I was horrible at it. And then it was just like one day it just clicked, you know? So if you don't give up and you stick to it, you can make those achievements, you guys. You know, that's not just with your day life, but you know, long-term goals. You know, you got to think ahead. You got to think to the future. You always got a plan A, B, C, D, you know? You know, but yeah, I stuck with it. And I ended up being the bomb at volleyball and basketball. You know, I was a freshman on JV and varsity. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I wish I never, like, I got injured. And that pretty much ended, like, my sports career. I just, like, threw my hands up and was like, okay, I don't know where this is going to go from here. You know, you guys, I messed up a lot back in the day. I had scholarships. Like, I had a lot of good stuff going on. But it's like, you know, sometimes you fall into the wrong crowd. But it's all about if you learn from your mistakes and you move on. Now, if you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over, you're not going to get anywhere in life. You know, you guys gotta lead by example. There's too many people out here who wanna be their kid's best friend. Not happening. I want my kid to feel comfortable enough to, you know, if they need to talk to me about something, they can talk to me about something. But there's a boundary. There's levels of respect to it. You know, there's moms out here smoking weed with their daughters, drinking with their kids, going to the club with their kids. Like, that is trash. Straight trash. That's so trashy. And people be like, oh, I'd rather, you know, my kid deal with me than anybody else. At 16? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Because to me, that's saying, if you feel like your daughter is okay to drink and smoke inside your house, that's just opening the door of BS. Because she's going to want to know what it's like outside the house to smoke and drink. Get it together. And like I said, I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to judge at all. What you want to do with your kids, that's on you. But don't sit up here and complain about your kids being out of control when, you know, you were the ammunition to the blaze, to the fire, to the explosion. And then, you know, sometimes you can raise your kids correctly and, like, you know, just simply want the best for them, you know, push them to do better in life, give them motivational speeches, and, you know, your kid's gonna act the way your kid wants to act. sometimes there's no stopping it. But if you're feeding all this nonsense to them and they're taking it and running with it, don't cry wolf. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't cry wolf. Because I will never, ever, 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 never. I'm not going to be the one to introduce my kid to anything. If one of my sons ever came home high, they're going to be scared to walk through that door. I wish my kids would try me like that. I wish they would. I don't even want to think that far into the future, but it just seems like it's, you know, like, before I know it, they're going to be teenagers. Like, my son is 8 years old. I had to put deodorant on him the other day. Do you know how, that made me feel some type of way, like, for real. I was like, what? What are they, like, what? Why are these kids, like, going through all their bodily bodily development so early? You know, and then I made a post on Facebook, like, is this normal? There's people that tell me, you know, their kid been wearing deodorant since they were, like, 4. And I was like, oh, my God, like, I had no idea. I thought it was just strange for an 8-year-old to be musty. I didn't know there was musty 4-year-olds out here, too. Okay, guys, I am terribly sorry about that. I had to clear some space in my storage. I'm so lost in this burrito. I don't even remember what the heck I was talking about. But all I'm going to say is, make sure you do the best at being the best parent you could possibly be to your children. Because there's so many kids out here that are unloved, whose parents don't tell them they love them. You know, barely get a hug from their parents. Some of them barely even see their parents, if at all, you know. Just be grateful for everything in life. Like I always tell my kids, don't take anything, don't take nothing for granted. You know, my kids, it's kind of funny, but it's not funny. Because, you know, for a while, I was packing their lunches for school. Every single day. The night before, you know, I would pack their lunches, send them about their way. I know they eat breakfast at school, and then I packed them a lunch for school. They came home and told me that they were eating their lunches and their school lunches. And I didn't like that personally, because I feel like there's some kids who actually rely on school lunches, who, you know, aren't as grateful to have their mommy make them lunches. So I stopped sending them lunches to school. You know? I just feel like they need to know stuff like that. You know? There's kids out here who don't get to eat every day. And some of it might just be because, but if you're just lazy and you're not getting up and cooking for your kid, that's the problem. I understand everybody has their days, but that's like an all-the-time thing. I just feel like we have to lead the way for our children. And kids are only gonna be kids for so long, you know? Like, that flies by so fast, like, It's just something I sit back and think about sometimes. What would I be doing if I didn't have kids? Like, would I be in jail? Or, like, would I be, like, living the life? But it's like, I can't picture my life without my kids. Because they make me go harder. You know, it's not like back in the day, you know, if you didn't have any food in your house, you can just let that slide because you're the only one eating. No, you gotta hustle. You gotta make sure your family eat. You gotta make sure the babies eat. My oldest son, he is 8 years old and he weighs 93 pounds. He's gonna be a big boy. They have to eat good. They act like it's the end of the world if they don't get fed on time. Yep. Whew. But as always, you guys, these videos unfortunately have to come to an end. It was wonderful chatting it up with you guys. If you have not done so already, please make sure you tap the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and like this video up for me, and leave me a comment down below. If you would like to message my fiance or I directly, please make sure you check the links in the description box down below. You'll be able to find our Instagram and our Facebook, you guys. Until next time.